Alright, chaps, as promised. I was going to do this over a YouTube channel or something like that, but I've been a bit lazy. I've got my my GoPro. I've got my stuff. I just need to set up the page, set up a Facebook page as well. But just for now, just while I get a couple of reviews under my belt, I'm just going to do it over my thing. I'm not going to plug it or push it over other people's pages and stuff like that, because it's a bit like religion, innit? It's, it's good for somebody to have it. It's good for somebody to believe in it, but you just don't want them pushing it in your face all the time. All right, so yeah, so I'll keep it to my own little bit. If you want it, it's there. It'll be on my news feed, my profile, or fucking whatever. I'll have to learn not to say the you're live on Big Brother. No, oh yeah, yeah. So my review, as promised, is a good few weeks, maybe even a couple of months. I've had hold of the Axios Air Power 432 RXP tournament. It's the sliding reel seat one, but I've left it down the bottom because that's where it was. Now, when Matty said, give it a try, give it a play, I originally thought Air Power. If people know me and know where I fish and how I fish, I don't really go in for all these break your back powerful rods. You can have a 10-pound smooth hound on the end, and all you've got is a tiny little bend. I like to have a bit of fun with my fishing. I like be able to see bites. I like to be able to, even if I've got something like a small place or a dab or a dogfish or something smaller on, I like to be able to feel a little bit of a fight, a little bit of a play, bring it in. Nothing, it's nice to see a bit of a bend in the rod, isn't it, when you're playing an half decent fish or something like that. So yeah, I generally go for like a match type rod or bass or just a general beach fishing rod, because where I'm fishing, mate, most of the times Morecambe Bay, and apart from sort of certain areas and that where people know, there's some strong tides, but generally it's all clear ground and it's not too bad. So yeah, I took this rod out, reel seat down, and of course, of being a bit lazy, I kept the reel down. I put on the multiplier, I put it on down, had a few little chucks and a few little plays, and I thought, hang on, actually, for me, having the reel down doesn't feel comfortable for me as of yet. I am trying. All them big hitters out there. I am not one of you guys, by the way. And yeah, it felt smooth. It felt comfortable with the reel seat down. The rod itself's 14 foot, and it's, like you say, it's 3-piece, 1, 2, 3-piece rod. Beautiful, can't complain about, the aesthetics of it. It is absolutely a stunning looking rod, and it really is a stunning rod to use and fish with as well. Absolutely brilliant. I was told when I got it, it's got a bag. It's even got counterweights in the boat. I haven't used them, but to be totally honest, I don't think I would. I'd probably try it on it, but like I say, I'm just an average guy, like the average guy on the beach. I just, when something feels right, feels comfortable, it's great, and that's what I get on with. That's what I want to spend my money on. So yeah, the rings, Fuji K guides, good offset K guides, brilliant ring. The old at the top of each female part of the section, a metal band, bit of extra strength in the joints. Absolutely beautiful rod. It's also got where it matches up onto the two middle sections. There is, here we go, we see that there. You know, so you're not messing about, eyeing it up. You know, if you eye up the arrows to the arrows, that's boom, straight as a die. Like I say, I was put off at first by the old title of power. You know, there's no need to outgun yourself around fishing around Morecambe. You know, I have got a stronger rod that I'll probably have to knock the dust off it, to be honest, for when I do go to somewhere where it's snaggy. But for the general sort of use, like I say, my favourite rod of all time is the Penn PTT Viper. It is a beautiful rod, and the rods I've got a pair of them. They are battered, and I do need to get my bum into gear and get them re-whipped, but life gets in the way, as I'm sure everybody can understand. Yeah, so further points on the rod, midsection, you know, it has got the power in that midsection to handle, in my opinion, it would handle mixed ground and good running tides comfortably, absolutely comfortably. The tip, as you can see, there we go. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely tip that sits in the tides, holds a nice little bend, bites. Coming from Morecambe, you can see a shrimp fart on your bait with that. Absolutely brilliant tip. And like you say, it bends well, whether you've you know, I've caught little dabs on it, I've caught thornies up to just under £8. And, you know, I've had half decent bend, and I've had like a nice little bend just with a couple of little dabs and whiting on a multi-rig, and, you know, you can feel them kicking. I've used it with my multiplier, I've used it with my fixed spool. Absolutely, I can't. I say I can't fault the rod. The rod as a fishing tool, I cannot fault it. I would say, and I'm no way saying that I'm an expert or anything like that. All I'm saying is, I would say that calling it the Air Power is possibly off-putting to some people. And I have to admit, it was for me, because, like I say, I like to have a bit of fun. But, you know, for anybody out there that is after a rod that can tick a lot of boxes, you know, people that are on a budget, and I know there's lots and lots of people out there on a budget, if they want to kit themselves out for sea fishing, for beach fishing, they want a rod that can handle a bit of rough ground when they need to. They want a general beach rod, or whether we want something that you can go down an estuary with and just go a bit of flatty bashing with. If you want a rod that will cover all bases, instead of going out and buying, well, I've got myself a bass rod and I've got myself a normal rod and then I've got myself a little bit beefed up one, save your money. Instead of paying £100, £120 here, there and there, spend your money on one good rod. And I tell you, you will not be disappointed in the Achios Air Power. Absolute, it's a beauty of a rod. As far as casting, I am an off the ground or an overhead. I've not done any sort of pendulum casting for absolutely donkeys. I tried to have a go at it recently, and wow, it didn't go well. Let's say that. I am working on getting a bit of practice, but you know, I've seen videos of Jay Lee, I'm really sorry, mate, I forgot your name. One of the Mersey lads. I feel really bad now. I really do. I am so sorry. But yeah, I've seen him do pendulum. It's a Jay Lee cast pendulum for a 3-piece rod to sort of do pendulum, great rod. As for distances, I reckon I was getting half decent distances. Fishing's probably maybe 100 yards, maybe a little bit more than 100 yards. I'm not going to say, oh, it was 150 with bait, No, I'd say probably 100, 120 max. But, you know, for an over the head chuck, that's okay. That's okay. That got me on the fish. I would like to say whiting and stuff. As Matty's put a few pictures on, there has been some pictures of some fish with it. Right. Now, to close up, there are a couple of small downsides to the rod, and I am not saying that they will affect me or my decision in any way about getting one of these, because it wouldn't. Because for me, it's by the by. There are ways around it. Is the shrink tube section is literally, I'd say about 2.5, 3 foot. So, but if you're having your reel up, it does tend to get you right at the top, and then you've got nothing at the top to, if you're reeling in or to pull back with. And the same when the reel's down, you are holding on to the actual blank when you're casting. But that's easily fixed with, if you can get a bit of shrink tube yourself, put it a little bit higher up. You know, end of the day, if you cover up the graphics, it's not going to affect your fishing. Not going to affect your fishing at all. You can put a bit of shrink tube on, put it on yourself to where you feel comfortable, thrap it out. Alternately, you can get the old tennis racket grip, the wind grip. Yeah, rod builders out there know what that is. It's like the tennis racket grip. Wrap it round, put it on. There's ways around it. Like I'm saying, there is ways around it. And the other thing, and I thought this really is a lot of 3-piece rods and a lot of these Continental rods that they come through, and they have got the backbone and the thing. And the one thing in my view from where I go, and like I say, I'm no expert, and I'm not saying I'm demanding everybody out there to go change it. It's just a little thing for me is the tip eyes, the last sort of 2-3 eyes and the tip, bit small. I think they're an 8, a size 8 mil, and yeah, sort of, you know, when you get your lead or not, you got a little bit of weed on there. So we all go through it, you know, with the old tapered leaders and stuff like that. Oh, nightmare! You have to stop and bing, 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 play the old 1-string guitar to get your weed off, and then you're reeling in like that, and then before you know it, if you've got an eel on, your rig's a right old mess. But you get that with a 12 as well, but it's just a bit easier with a slightly bigger sort of tip eye and the next 2 eyes, because I put the reel on and I've been using these on my multipliers for now, in the little Trident clip. I like them on the multiplier because it's nice, neat, tidy thing, and like I say, I've come to reel it up through, it goes through, and then you get up to these wings and it don't want to go through them at all. So, but you know, you can, some people, small strong swivel, that fits through no problem. I know I used to use them, you know, the breakaway Easy Links, not a chance of getting through them. You know, you have to sort of go nearly 3 rings down for that. Or there's the old Gemini link there. That still goes through. That still goes through. So, you know, even if it means changing your thing, these things are as strong as anything. You know, if they can hold a weight while you pendulum cast, they can hold your rig too, can't they? So in my opinion, that's all I did, is cut my Tronics thing off. The other one, I know some of you guys like to use these Dexter's quick fix swivels, you know, the ones that pull apart. Well, they do, used to. Oh, there we go. You know, that bit goes on your rig or vice versa. The main body bit, that goes through. comfortably. So there's that bottom bit there, the other bit that don't go through. So if you are a guy that uses them regularly for matches and stuff, stick the smaller bit on your rig. But I'm pretty sure you do that anyway. But yeah, to wrap things up, on the Achios, and here we go, I'll bring it there slowly. Achios Air Power 435 XRP tournament, casting ratio 120 to 225 grams, which is about four and a little bit to 8 ounce casting weight. You'd have no problems. The rod itself, you know, I'm a big fan. Yeah, I think Matty's going to have a problem with getting it back off me. You know, I might have to move house, not tell him where I've gone, delete him off the old Facebook and everything like that, because yeah, I really do like this rod. Yeah, really do like it. It's a beautiful rod. Like I say, this is my first sort of review. So if anybody's got any pointers, whether I've been babbling on a bit too long or gone off topic a bit, something like that, just let me know. But yeah, thanks guys. And like I say, when I do get a page and a YouTube channel on the go, I'll start and do a few more reviews. But just until I get sort of used to it, iron out any sort of issues or anything like that, I'm just going to do it through my feed. Okay, all I can say now is just be safe, look after yourself, look after each other, and yeah, if you've got a bit of Christmas money left over and you're wondering what to buy, that's a good shout, mate. It's a good shout. There are other rods out there, and believe me, I will be getting round to them too. Absolutely fantastic rod. Brilliant rod. Yeah, like I say, there was those two little niggly bits for me, but they don't affect its use as a fishing rod at all. Because like I say, there are things you can do, small changes that you can do personally with your fishing that some of you probably already have done or do. Okay, signing out. Nanu. Bye bye, boys.